So Sora 2 is a problem. It launched barely 2 weeks ago, and already we have videos going all over the place using all kinds of copyright. It seems like this is just the beginning of a deep and terrible rabbit hole. I mean, you guys know, if you've been following, 2 years ago I started making videos on this channel all about hyping up different AI tools and this, that, and the other. Like AI on the medical side, absolutely. You have cancer research being found out and genes that we didn't know existed, and AI on that side is absolutely incredible. But the generated content side of things, it seems like this is the tipping point. We went from spaghetti slapping so hard Will Smith thought it was Chris Rock to this.
Sometimes I'ma act bizarre.
I don't know, it seems a little bit dystopian. For those of you not in the know, OpenAI just dropped Sora 2, invite only for the Apple App Store. And it is by far and away the most realistic, even to me, wondering if these videos that I'm seeing are real or not. And without the watermark, it's genuinely hard to tell. But it's a full-on social media platform where every post not only is AI generated, but it's in a scrolling format not unlike TikTok. So it is very addicting at the same time. And it's shaking up things like Meta's Vibes AI generator, which was just terrible from the start. And even Google's VO3, it completely blew it out of the water. Not only do you have video and movement and text, but you can have audio and background noise on top of all that, which just adds to the realism.
Something's off. You're not real, man. You're like AI or something.
What are you talking about? I'm standing right here.
Standing, sure, but coded. You're a program, bro. I can see the glitches when you move.
Man, quit playing with me. I'm flesh and blood.
Flesh made out of ones and zeros. Everybody can tell.
It's not merely an upgrade to everything that's come before it, but it seems quite like a paradigm shift that's going to change how we interact with digital content altogether. You could just type in an idea and you don't have to come up with everything that the AI is going to say. You don't have to come up with every camera move. It'll do it automatically, which means that the final execution is entirely handled by AI, which means an unprecedented level of not only automation, but also scale. You can have hundreds, if not thousands, of these videos released quite readily and quite quickly. It's like you have a filmmaker, an animator, and a digital artist all in one sentence, just like that. And what further amplifies this is that their own platform on the App Store allows you to scroll just like TikTok, which means you can see everybody else's things just at the click of a button. Everybody else's creations, good and bad, just like that. Completely outside of the realm of reality, or on the more dark side, just infringing on all of the copyright imaginable. So you have cameo mode, which is semi-innovative, right? Where you're putting your own face and your own mannerisms into video. However, it got very, very messy very, very quickly, because instead of just using your own face, now you're using properties like SpongeBob and Phineas and Ferb and Family Guy and things along those lines, where you are incorporating now these copyrighted characters into these ridiculous, sometimes harmful or very crude situations. And now there is just a rapid generation of content that has characters of all forms of media doing these ridiculous things where you can just create dozens of them at a time. And for OpenAI's sake, it's going to be a legal minefield. These instances of different characters like Remy or SpongeBob or things along those lines getting copyrighted and put into these videos without permission from the rights holders is going to escalate into lawsuits. And I know OpenAI has already got plenty of them, enough to actually change the way they worked on copyright almost instantly, where with the first 2 weeks or so, companies had to opt out of being allowed on their platform, where now they change it back to having companies opt in so that users can use their copyrighted material. However, that didn't stop people from the first 2 weeks creating videos with these characters. And even with all this controversy, Sora became #1 on the App Store. It completely blew up, hitting over 1 million downloads in about 2 weeks. Not even. Only on the App Store for now, thankfully. So it just seems like this is only going to cause more of a problem, right? Like I said at the beginning, it's already hard to tell some of these videos from reality, and it's only going to get worse. So the implications from Sora 2 being released, not just because it's released, but because of how advanced the technology is now, and this is just the beginning of it. So yes, you do have unleashed creativity where any kind of creator will no longer be limited by technical skill or financial constraints. You can have landscapes from all over the world at the tip of your fingers. You will have whole 30, 60, 90-minute videos just made from AI. You will. However, the downside of all that is also extreme. The distinction between what is real and what isn't, right? For OpenAI, it's the copyrighted materials themselves, but for us and for everybody, it seems like this is just one step forward into a completely digital domain. And I know, like I said at the beginning, I have started this channel basically, besides a few documentaries, on AI and on different websites. And I think for now, as you can see more recently with my channel, I am more towards the practical uses of AI, right? I use Gling AI to help me edit because it gets rid of all the silences and it adds in some subtitles for me. But I do have to go back and manually fix those, right? I do use ChatGPT to help me come up with video ideas or help me refine some ideas. But it seems like Sora 2 has just taken a giant step forward in what we are going to be able to use AI for and what we're going to see. In terms of the medical side, I am all for AI. I think having AI research a cure for cancer or research how to cure certain diseases, right? Research all the statistical data on genes and things along those lines. It will help us. But the user-generated side of it just seems like it's only going to go downhill from here. But that's just my take. Let me know what I got right. Let me know what you disagree with. And I'm excited to see what the conversation is down below. I am going to get more into these AI news deep dives. I think I'm going to stay away from the likes of different AI related tech for now until it becomes actually feasible and useful for me to do. So if you want to see more on the news side of things or want to see even more from the Canva side of things, definitely let me know down below because I do love using Canva. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'm out.